Here we go again. Last quarter of this important ball game. Now, last year, the FCS Division II, Division III Bills, it wasn't the Bills, it was the Packer last year. I believe they stormed back and upset the Pac-12 in overtime. We'll see if they can do that again here today. But the Pac-12 has been able to drive so well, and this offense for this FCS Division II, Division III Bills has done not well so far here today. It has been anything but stellar offensive play by Jimmy Garoppolo with this offense. It's been in large part this defense that has kept them in this ball game at all. But still, 2nd and 10, sure, but they're already sitting at your 28-yard, their 28-yard line. I'm sorry, so you can force a punt here if you're the FCS Division II, Division III Bills. They bring a blitz. He fires it though. He's going to be caught by Robert Woods. He's going to get to the 50-yard line on that play. And yeah, Robert Woods, again, not the player I was expecting for this team offensively through the year to step up and be the best player. But yeah, it's been in large part Robert Woods. Robert Woods has been arguably their best receiver today, despite Keenan Allen statistically in Madden being the better receiver. But Robert Woods has been killing his number 2 corner matchup. And he's been able to find holes, get open, and Aaron Rodgers has delivered the ball on time and on point with him. They bring up fullback Zach Moss on the field with a 1 tight end set here. It looks like a 4-man rush, although they'll bring a blitz to stop the run. They do. But he's going to be tackled in the backfield actually by one of the defensive tackles up the middle. Third tackle of the ballgame by David Onyemata. They look like they had a rush. They were rushing the passer there, which is interesting, considering everyone knew that was not going to be a pass. It was going to be a run. But David Onyemata brings you a lot. He's been able to push the offensive lineman backwards. And, I think this is what Onyemata brings you offensively. You haven't seen a lot of John Franklin Myers today, which is interesting to me because John Franklin Myers is arguably their best, one of their better pass rushers. He showed that in the wild card matchup for you guys. So I think that's interesting. Shotgun here for Aaron Rodgers. Christian McCaffrey lined up behind him. They go pass. He fires it underneath to Robert Woods again. Makes this another catch, second catch drive, I believe. And Aaron Rodgers is in the zone, which is not good for this FCS Division II, Division III Bills. And what that basically means is he can't throw a pick. What the X Factor says is, like, the only person who can pick him off is, like, the user. Like, you can user pick him. Which is good if you're playing against friends, but if you're having a completely automated game, then he cannot be picked off entirely. Empty set here for Aaron Rodgers. I think it might be a blitz here by the Bills. They actually drop it out and they go 4-man rush. He's got plenty of time though. He's gonna be able to escape the pocket. He fires it, but that's likely ahead of the line of scrimmage, and that's why that's gonna be a flag on that play. And now that's gonna bring up a 4th down for the offense. A penalty, make it a 4th and 10. Make them go back 5 yards. But, I mean, yeah, the Pac-12 is likely going to have to punt this ball away. So good defensive stand if you are the FCS Division II, Division III Bills, able to stop him despite him getting the superstar X Factor. Nice lockdown coverage for this offense. And I'd like to have they gone away from the quarterback run here. They had an early read option play that I was like, I would not do that if I was them, because if you make it to the next round, you cannot beat the ACC with Justin Herbert. Johnny Hecker's punt is off. That's going to be a botched punt. That's going to be way off. 26-yard line. And 13 minutes and 29 seconds left. And this Bills offense is going to get another chance. I don't know if they deserve it. The defense has played so well here today. They really have. They've let up 2 touchdowns again. Yeah, sure, but they also have 2 picks. They have put up the only touchdown of the ball game so far for this team. And they've, again and again, forced time-crucial punts. But the offense has squandered them time and time again. Let's see if Jimmy Garoppolo can actually get it going here. Shotgun here for him. Looks like a 5-man rush. On defense, they back out of it. 4-man rush. Fires it underneath to Dallas Goedert, who's going to have room to take it for about 8 yards in the play. And this is what I was saying before. This is how you should run the offense if you're the Bills. Really. It's the only way you could be expected to beat this really good Pac-12 Redskins team is don't force Jimmy Garoppolo to make the hard throws. Make him make the easy throws. Underneath little passes to players like Dallas Goedert and Austin Eckler, who can make plays going up the field. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't have to make the plays. The players do. So that's what I think you should do here. Shotgun here for Jimmy Garoppolo. This is likely going to be a pass here. 4-man rush here. Fires it to Dallas Goedert despite him getting pressured. That was actually a good read there by Jimmy Garoppolo. He's quickly put under pressure. Normally the offensive line did a great job. That time it did not. And he's able to thrive under the pressure and get it to Dallas Goedert. And suddenly this offense is driving. They score a touchdown despite not really doing anything for the entire third quarter. They are within 3 points. So shotgun here with Kyle Juszczyk and Austin Eckler both lined up behind him. They're going to go pass here. Fires it to Kyle Juszczyk, who actually makes the tough catch and gets a first down on the play. Actually, I believe that was Juszczyk. Was it? Yes. No, it was actually Dallas Goedert. I'm sorry. I thought they lined up Kyle Juszczyk behind him, but they did not. Doesn't bring up a 1st and 10. And honestly, Dallas Goedert has been their most productive offensive weapon, which I did not expect to say today. Shotgun here for Jimmy Garoppolo. He's going to have plenty of time to fire it to Dallas Goedert again, who's going to force his way for about a 6-yard gain. And this offensive drive, it has been all Dallas Goedert. 7 catches for 61 yards so far in this ball game for Dallas Goedert. And a lot of that has come on this drive. At least three catches? 3 catches for Dallas Goedert so far on this drive. They actually bring Juszczyk on the field with, I believe, James Robinson back there for this running play. Under center for Jimmy Garoppolo, they do go run, and oh man, Buckner just gets in there immediately. Austin Eckler is able to eke out a yard, maybe 2, but still a 3rd and 3 for this team. It's going to be interesting. I think you have to pass it here most likely, maybe a little bit of like a little curl for Dallas Goedert, maybe a slant for Adam Thielen, who really hasn't been involved since the first quarter, but neither has any of the receivers really. Tyreek Hill only has 1 catch. I believe Cooper Kupp only has 2. So, yeah, they go 2 tight end set here with a fullback on the field. Likely going to be a run with James Robinson. They actually go play action here. So, Jimmy Garoppolo does have a lot of time to fire. He fires it short underneath to, I believe, Robert Tonyan on that play. Robert Tonyan's first catch of the ball game. And he's going to pick up a big first down for this offense. And, yeah, I guess why not use Robert Tonyan? I mean, your tight ends Dallas Goedert has killed it, and Robert Tonyan might be able to do the same thing offensively. I mean, the Redskins have gotten Rob Gronkowski involved offensively, and it's proved to be effective for them. I don't know why you wouldn't try and get Robert Tonyan involved here if you're the FCS Division 2, Division 3 Bills. Shotgun here for Jimmy Garoppolo. They go pass here with Austin Eckler blocking. He's going to have time. He fires it to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. Lucky to be incomplete there for Jimmy Garoppolo. Double covered was the man in the end zone. Brings up a 2nd and 10. And, I don't know why you were trying that if you're the FCS Division 2, Division 3 Bills. I like the earlier play of the play-action pass because you had everyone thinking with Kyle Juszczyk on the field that it was going to be a run, and then you're able to get it underneath to Robert Tonyan. Looks like a 3-man rush here. Oh, I could see a linebacker blitzing for the Pac-12 Redskins with Austin Eckler behind him. They do bring a blitzing linebacker. He's able to get it to Dallas Goedert, and not an easy throw at all. Brings up a 3rd and 4. So another interesting play call here. I believe you have to go to Dallas Goedert. Again, your tight ends have been the majority of your playmakers' drive. I mean, you might have gotten a little bit out of Austin Eckler, but outside of that, it's been a large part Robert Tonyan and Dallas Goedert. So I think you got to go to Dallas Goedert here. Shotgun here. They bring Tyreek Hill in motion. They go blitz, so he gets it out to Robert Tonyan, is able to make the catch and roll, I believe, to pick up this first down, and he does. So nice play there made by Robert Tonyan. And yeah, I mean, the drive has worked so far for this FCS Division 2, Division 3 Bills. I thought it might not because of how ineffective they've been so far today, but the drive mainly going to tight ends has worked. With Robert Tonyan and Dallas Goedert both making big catches so far this drive. Under center here is Jimmy Garoppolo. They go run with Austin Eckler, who doesn't have much running room at all, is tackled for only about a 2-yard gain, maybe a 1-yard gain, depending on where the market is a 2-yard gain. Cam Jordan with the tackle. And, I feel like you have to score a touchdown here. The way that you've been able to drive this ball, I don't know if you're going to be able to drive this ball this well ever again. Shotgun here for Jimmy Garoppolo. Cameron Jordan gets off his tackle. He's able to get it to Dallas Goedert, though. He's going to be tackled just short of the touchdown marker. And, man, has Dallas Goedert been huge here today for this offense. 9 catch, 83 yards, but I think a lot of that has come on this drive. Him and Robert Tonyan have been the key playmakers on this drive, and I don't think you can reward them considering you're at the 1-yard line. You're down by 10 points. You have to try and punch it in. I believe with a run, maybe at the middle with James Robinson, you have the best fullback in the entire league in Kyle Juszczyk. And Jimmy Garoppolo has finally stepped up here today. He was put under pressure by Cam Jordan, not because he took too long, but just because he was able to, I believe Titus Howard was beat off the tackle by Cameron Jordan. Under center here, 3 tight end set with Juszczyk on the field, most definitely going up the middle with James Robinson. They do, and he's going to get into that end zone. James Robinson punches this ball in for the first offensive touchdown of the night for this FCS Division II, Division III Bills. And the Bills fans here are going crazy, as you could see. And if they make this field goal, extra point is a 3-point ball game, ladies and gentlemen. And James Robinson able to get in there. Kyle Juszczyk providing enough of a block. I expected more of a block from Juszczyk. But was that David Johnson? I thought that was James Robinson. I'm going to go with still James Robinson there. But whoever that was, whatever running back that was, I believe it was probably James Robinson, simply because he has been the power back here for the FCS Division II, Division III Bills. But regardless, whoever punched that in provides a huge touchdown for this FCS Division II, Division III Bills offense, and they figured it out on that drive. I guess they figured out the mismatch. I guess the corners were shutting down their wide receivers. But, man, were their tight ends open on that drive. And Dallas Goedert, let's give them credit. Dallas Goedert and Robert Tonyan both made huge catches on that drive. Dallas Goedert mostly, but Robert Tonyan converting a couple 3rd and 3s to making big-time plays. And, I was impressed with that offensive drive. And Jimmy Garoppolo, give props to him on that drive. Did a great job. To kick off, I believe that is Greg Zuerlein. His kick is off. That's going to be returnable by Deshaun Jackson. He's going to bring it up the middle, get it about the 26-yard line, 27-yard line, where they mark it, and brings up a 1st and 10 for this Pac-12 Redskins offense. And you had a chance last time to put the game away, but a big-time sack. I want to say, I don't remember what happened last drive, I'm going to be honest. But it forced you to punt the ball back to the offense. Actually, no, wait. I don't know. I'm having memory loss issues, I think. I don't remember what happened last drive. 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers does have his little Superstar X Factor still activated. It goes under center with Zach Moss on the field, likely going to be a run. It's a play-action pass, actually. Aaron Rodgers fires it to Robert Woods, again gets it to about the 50-yard line. The 48-yard line is where they mark it. And Robert Woods has been killing you. If you're the FCS Division II, Division III Bills fan, you could live without ever having to hear the name Robert Woods again. I've said it so much. 131 yards through the air Robert Woods has. The offense only has, 300 yards through the air approximately. So a little bit under half of it has come from Robert Woods by himself, the number 2 wide receiver for this team. Keenan Allen has done really nothing. Under center here for Aaron Rodgers. They go play action again with Christian McCaffrey. He's going to have a lot of time, although he's eventually pressured, and he fires it, and that's going to be incomplete. And likely the pressure is what likely made him miss that throw. It was an open receiver coming back to him, but the pressure stops him from making the play, brings up a 2nd and 10. Akeem Hicks wasn't able to get there, but I believe Shelby Harris was eventually able to make the play, or Matthew Judon, depending on whether they were in the rushing the passer, or if they were just normal. I bet they were rushing the passer. I'm going to go with Matthew Judon. Most likely made the play there, not Shelby Harris. But 2nd and 10 for this for this Pac-12 Redskins team. You might actually go run here if you're the Pac-12 Redskins. Under center here for Aaron Rodgers with Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. They actually go pass again. Fires it to an open Robert Woods again making the play. 12th catch of the ball game for Robert Woods. Insanity. 148 yards. And again, Robert Woods has been making the play, so I don't know why you would go away from Robert Woods. He has easily been your most productive receiver. Again, he's open. Like, that is really wide open, and he's able to make big-time plays after the catch. And, yeah, I mean, this is what you do if you're Aaron Rodgers in this offense. If you're the FCS Division III Bills, you're just hoping to give up only a field goal, and your offense gets a chance to take the field again. Under center here is Aaron Rodgers. They bring Austin Hooper in motion. It might be another run. It is a run to Christian McCaffrey, who's only able to fights for about 6 yards on that play. And, Christian McCaffrey and Robert Woods are two names that probably, if you're an FCS Division II, Division III Bills fan, you'd love to never hear uttered again. But it is the Pac-12 offense is those two players. Aaron Rodgers goes under center with his X Factor still activated. He's going to go pass here. He's going to fire it underneath to Christian McCaffrey, who is quickly tackled for only about a gain of 1 yard. So big 3rd and 3 here. The offensive adjustments has been made. Defensive adjustments has been made. They're going for strips apparently now, which is, it's again, if you were wondering, if you haven't played Madden before, there's a downside to that. It ends up with more face mask calls. So, interesting decision there. 4-man rush here. He fires it underneath to Christian McCaffrey. He has a lot of running room. He's going to take it all the way inside the 10-yard line to the 6. And, unfortunately, this is... Oh, no. And that's what you don't want if you're the FCS Division II, Division III Bills, is for both Aaron Rodgers and Christian McCaffrey to become superstar X-Factor activated. Christian McCaffrey is a player that you can't get down normally, and you don't need to make it hard at the 6-yard line. So they have both of their passing game and their running game, both superstar X-Factor activated, which means if you're the FCS Division II, Division III Bills, you have to play extremely well on defense. Bring a 4-man rush. That was an inaccurate pass to the end zone, maybe. It might have been to Brandon Cooks, but I don't know. It was an inaccurate pass, and that might be enough to get Aaron Rodgers off of his little X factor, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe so. He's already had an incompletion this drive, so that might be enough, and it is enough to make him unactivated. So that's good if you're the Bills. Looks like it might be a blitz up the middle for the... No, they drop out of it, and he's going to have plenty of time to run, but he's going to get sacked by Grover Stewart. Grover Stewart is a player that does not see the field that much, and he makes a big-time play when he does see it. Get a big-time sack and force a 3rd and goal at the 11-yard line instead. So you're not at the woods yet if you're the FCS Division II, Division III Bills, but it's looking less likely that they're going to get a touchdown this drive thanks to Grover Stewart's great play. Shelby Harris, let's not also forget, he was getting rather close there. So two of the players that are most underappreciated probably on this Bills team. We're making good plays there. But empty set for the Pac-12 Redskins with Christian McCaffrey on the field, I like to add. Looks like a 4-man rush. They bring a blitz. So Aaron Rodgers is going to scramble. He's going to have a good amount of running room, but he's going to get tackled there at the 7-yard line. Nice play by, I believe, Aluakon. And before we decided Aluakon might force this team to take a field goal with 5 minutes left in this offense. Will likely be down by 6 points, for sure. But Jimmy Garoppolo has done such a great job offensively that I think you're actually feeling rather optimistic about the situation you're in if you are the FCS Division II, Division III Bills. Again, this is providing for some intensity in the final few minutes. I said this was likely going to be the closest game of the divisional round, and I think that I was right. Pac-12 and this FCS Division II, Division III Bills, FCS Division II, Division III, Pac-12 versus FCS Division II, Division III, has turned into quite a rivalry over the past 2 years. We ended up with this game, and we had last year where they were able to send it to overtime and ended up upsetting the Pac-12 in overtime and moving on to the next round before having to travel to Tennessee before getting absolutely walloped by the Big Ten. Actually, I'm sorry, they traveled to They traveled to Cleveland. They traveled to the SEC, and they got absolutely destroyed. But this game has been so good here today, and we end up with a really close game with 4 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. Returnable by Tyreek Hill. He's going to bring it up the middle. He's going to make a nice little weave move, gets it to about the 25-yard line, or being tackled by, I believe, Rob Gronkowski there. And 1st and 10, 25-yard line with 4.5 minutes left. Sure, your offense hasn't been great all game long, but last drive you were able to get it going. You have to be able to get it going here today. And this is likely going to be your last real drive of the game if you're Jimmy Garoppolo. This is your chance to make a big-time play and get your team to the conference championship for the 2nd straight year. If you're Jimmy Garoppolo, you got to make a big-time play. Got to get it to Dallas Goedert. Shotgun here for Jimmy Garoppolo. He takes the snap. 4-man rush. He's going to have plenty of time. He steps back, and he's going to throw it underneath to John Brown. John Brown makes his first catch of the ballgame, first appearance, really. Gets 5 yards on that play. And it's not a bad choice. I mean, obviously, everyone was well covered deep. So he went through his reads, wasn't able to get it to Tyreek Hill, wasn't able to get it to Adam Thielen, wasn't able to get it to Cooper Kupp. So, boom, goes underneath to John Brown. So 2nd and 5 here. Shotgun again for Jimmy Garoppolo with 4 minutes remaining. 4-man rush, most likely. They go screen underneath with Austin Ekeler, who runs straight into Cameron Jordan, who tackles him for a loss of 1 yard. Cameron Jordan makes a big-time play, and it brings up a 3rd and 6. And you got to get this first down if you are the FCS Division II, Division III Bills. This is kind of a must-get. If you punt this ball away, you're going to be putting it in the hands of your defense, which, I mean, your defense has been good, but so was Christian McCaffrey here today, and that's what they'd be doing. They'd be running the ball a lot. So the screen pass wasn't stupid, but Austin Ekeler running straight back into Cameron Jordan was most definitely not a smart play by Austin Ekeler, but Cam Jordan is able to make the play. I'll give props to him. He's a great player for New Orleans. So shotgun here for Jimmy Garoppolo. Got to get it to Dallas Goedert if you're the offense. Cameron Jordan, he throws it out route to Tyreek Hill, but he's going to be out just short of that first down marker. And that means they're going to likely punt this ball away and put their hope into the Bills' defense. And you're going to put your hope in your defense. I hope you can get a stop and force a punt again. Or you're going to go for it at your own 4th and 1 yard line, which means if you don't get this, you are out of the game. But I don't know. It's a risky play, definitely. But, I mean, you should want to keep your drive alive. But I think it's going to likely is a punt. And if you're the Redskins, you couldn't have asked for more. You're going to be put back on the field with the game really in Christian McCaffrey's hands. Quickly tackled at the 23-yard line is Deshaun Jackson by, I believe, Janoris Jenkins and one other guy. Aaron Rodgers retakes the field. He's had a good day offensively through the air outside of the 2 picks, but you can't forget the 2 picks because the 2 picks, one of the picks resulted in you most likely at the very worst getting a field goal and at the very best getting another touchdown, so that hurt you a lot. One of the picks ended up being a touchdown. So, again, those 2 picks lightly has changed the game for this team. But Christian McCaffrey is still superstar X Factor activated. I would be running the ball a lot here. They do go run up the middle of Christian McCaffrey. There's a huge hole. He's going to get out to the 42-yard line, 41-yard line. They mark it. And again, this is the problem with punting that ball. You're going to put it back into a player on the offense, Christian McCaffrey, that not only is superstar X Factor activated, but has been killing your team all game long without being superstar X Factor activated. So, yeah, forgive me if I'm not super enthusiastic about this, the decision to do that. Looks like it's going to be another under center. I bet another run to Christian McCaffrey. That would make a lot of sense here. Actually, go pass here. 4-man rush. He has a lot of time. Fires it to Robert Woods. And again, remember, if you give up a field goal, it's really all over for the FCS Division II, Division III Bills. You've got to make sure they don't get a field goal here. So they're going to take it likely down to the 2-minute warning. And that's when they're going to start probably trying to run the clock out. And the Bills are going to have to start selling out against the run. And Robert Woods making another big-time catch when his team needs him. And while Keenan Allen has kind of shrunk away, Robert Woods has stepped up big time, made play after play in this game. Great, solid game by Robert Woods. And again, we're getting some high-tension drama in this game, and it's turned into one of the better rivalry games in this Conference of Champions. So, yeah. Likely going to be a run here. The Bills definitely look like they're selling out against the run to make sure that they get Christian McCaffrey. Aaron Rodgers goes under center here. They bring Robert Woods in motion. Actually, Brandon Cooks in roll motion. They go handoff to Christian McCaffrey. So able to fight to get 3 yards. The Bills take a timeout. Obviously, you have to take all 3 of your timeouts to make sure that you're going to have any time remaining. And you got to make sure that you just got to hope and pray that Mason Crosby can't make another field goal from this distance. And you got to stop him here. You got to go all out against the run, obviously. This is interesting. They go shotgun here. I bet it's going to be another run to Christian McCaffrey, but it's an interesting formation at the very least. They go run with Christian McCaffrey. Obviously, he's going to get tackled 1 yard short of that first down marker. The Bills are going to take another timeout, and this is likely the next play is going to determine who moves on to the next round. If the Pac-12 gets the first down, they are obviously moving on. They will be facing the ACC in Tampa. If not, the Bills will get probably another shot, although they are in field goal range, so maybe not. But 3rd and 1, you're going to have to sell out all against the run. They bring 2 tight ends here. If you're the Bills, I would bring in more people up the middle, but they look like they're bringing them from the outside. They go run up the middle. He's going to pick up the first down, and that's going to be it. Christian McCaffrey has won the game on this drive, and he's able to put this game away for his Pac-12 Redskins. They're going to be moving on to the conference championship for the first time since this has been on YouTube. They are able to avoid the upset against the FCS Division III Bills, and the FCS Division III Bills are going to be sent packing, but Aaron Rodgers in this offense is going to be going to Tampa in a couple of days, ladies and gentlemen. We will be seeing whether the Pac-12 Redskins can have what it takes to give Tampa a game. But this FCS Division III Bills will not be going to the conference championship for the 2nd straight year. They will be, in fact, going home. You can hear it. The crowd knows it. They are hyped. They're excited that their team will be moving on to the conference championship. They are going to be facing a really good ACC team, but they're hoping to make it on to their first Super Bowl. They actually go handoff to Christian McCaffrey here, which is a risky play considering there's no timeouts left. You could just take out knees. And if Christian McCaffrey fumbled that ball, it could be recovered, and it would actually give the Bills somewhat of a chance here. I don't see the point of that. You could probably you can need this clock out most definitely. So I don't know why they didn't just do that. But last chance, most likely it's going to be the last knee of the ball game, and you can feel it. The stadium is excited. Their team will be moving on to the next round as long as they don't do something stupid here before the clock runs out. And they will be less likely moving on. They're going to be facing the ACC Buccaneers. Are they going to try this field goal? 4-3. I doubt they snap it before the clock ends. They do not. They just put their unit on the field. And, yep, that is it for the FCS Division III Bills. We will see them next year in the conference. Logo. Just Washington football team established 1932. But, yep, the Redskins will be moving on to the next round. Their fans are excited. I'm excited for this Pac-12 Redskins team, but they will be moving on. And I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Hey, everybody, this is GGB, Carlos Pupper saying adios, amigos.